Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. So, our turn is done here, pretty much. We're shifting these guys around to the top side to try and swing around to these back objectives, and these guys are still pushing this way. Same deal, general plan, we're going to go up, around, and back down to these ones later. So that is that, and let's see what the orcs do. There's that Stompa. Doing a really crappy job of killing Stern Guards. Ah yes, here's all their reinforcements on the right side coming in. And their tank is retreating. And are they going to do something with that gun wagon, or are they just... I guess they're just parking it next to my Stern Guards for... Okay. Same thing with the Gretchens, I guess. Oh, there we go, that unit's going to do... 2 kills, not bad. That Stringer unit is alive. Wow, there's one guy left. Alright, so the Sanguinary Guard are going to chase down that tank that went over here. There we go, and just get rid of him for me. The Basilisk is going to come up here and hit their artillery. There we go. Mortars will continue hitting these Storm Boys. The Conqueror is going to come over here and hit these Gretchens for me. Destroyer should be able to... Actually, both of our tank destroyers, because this thing doesn't have a range attack, does it? Nope. So we can actually park ourselves as close as we want to. Shoot him lots. These Stern Guards will come over here and also target that. There we go. And then these Stern Guards can step away a little bit and shoot those guys. There we go. Perfect. And this Destroyer can, I guess, shift up this way slightly. There's not really much for him to do. He's not going to be able to shoot the Storm Boys for a lot of damage, but send him over anyways. You guys are going to reinforce while we're... Since you guys are all just kind of moving up to the front right now. So all the units that are low health are going to rest for a second. And everybody else... Oh, you... Why can't you move? Oh, I just... I guess I rested them, but for some reason I'm just completely blanking on actually doing that. Oh well. And these guys are waiting there, that's fine. You guys should retreat. Oh, you are kind of penned in there. Okay, that makes things complicated. Basilisk on their cannon, and then move Basilisk over to here. Stern Guards. Yes, try and clear that out of the way, please. Thank you. Now these guys can retreat. There we go. They'll be able to reinforce next turn, assuming the artillery doesn't blow them up, which would be unfortunate. Sanguinary Guard up to here. Actually, hang on, where can the Sanguinary Guard move to? I could have the Sanguinary Guard just kill their artillery. Which might not be too bad of an idea. No, I'm not super concerned about the artillery. We will have the Sanguinary Guard damage that a bit. Salamander's going to come up here. Just kind of check out. Really? Oh, right. Salamanders have actually quite good range. Sorry about that. There we go. So that thing's not really a threat anymore. In fact, the mortar could probably kill it. Nope, 1 damage. The Conquerors might be able to kill it. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to leave that thing there to sort itself out. In the meantime... Hey, 0 return damage. That's what I like. And make sure up to here. Okay, that thing's almost dead. And 0 return damage again. Fantastic. And that is our turn. Go for it, orcs. Wow. And of course, the Stompa walks over to shoot my mortar crew. Oh my god, the AI hates mortars so much. Oh, hello. Okay, I see they're just counterattacking over here now. Which is kind of rude. I guess I'll send some units over to deal with that. And again, they're just moving the Gretchens up and doing nothing with them. Is that their turn? No, they're doing more stuff? Okay. So they are actually doing things over here, which is interesting. Let's see. Sanguinary Guard up to here. Tactical Marines. What is the least amount of forces I can expend dealing with this There we go. Problem solved. So, one of our tank destroyers should be able to take out the Stompa without any real difficulty. There we go. The Conqueror... Ah, I see. Okay, so that cannon... Oh, that's not an artillery piece. That's a big anti-tank gun, I guess. Well, we are going to hit that with artillery. Boom. You guys are going to reinforce. You guys can actually help me out here by getting rid of that. Thank you. And then we can actually just move the Conqueror up. And hit those guys. And that should give us freedom to get the Stern Guards up to here. Oh wait, you guys already shot. Never mind. Vanquisher can hit this. Okay. And Sanguinary Guard can finish that off, although they are now quite low on numbers. Wow, it's still alive. That is unfortunate. Salamander, you can come up here and shoot these Gretchens for me. Go. Oh, right, there's another Stomp up there. That is unfortunate. And the mortar crew should probably get to cover. I suspect they might draw a bit of gunfire there, as they usually do. But whatever. Should be okay. Well, that's useful. Fortunately, none of our tank destroyers can, although the Basilisk might be able to. No. Alright. And I have not moved any of these guys yet. So we need to deal with these Gretchens. And those Gretchens. And we need to deal with these Storm Boys. But none of that should be terribly difficult. Basilisk can continue hitting the artillery. There we go. And that's dead. Mortar crew, you can hit them. Thank you. The Conqueror can hit the Gretchens for me. Just trying to stop them from walking up to the mortar crew and murdering them. Sanguinary Guard, same general idea. Vanquisher! There we go. And that should allow our Stern Guards to finish them off. Almost. And that is... Well, we've got this destroyer sitting here. Right. Park you guys here. I mean, the Gretchens can't really damage you, so you should be okay. Although they might be able to do a little bit more damage in melee, so that's something we'll have to look out for, but whatever. They should... I mean, it's, what, like 10 Gretchens? They're not going to kill all 5 destroyers in one go. Alright, Orcs, do your worst. In fact, they... Oh. Goodbye, Salamander. It was inevitable. Salamanders never survived the mission. Wow, they're actually choosing to back off and fire at something that isn't my mortar crew. I'm kind of impressed. I thought their massed hatred for my mortar team would show out in the end. Okay, they are actually counterattacking through here, which is kind of annoying. Well, we just saw the destroyer sitting here. We can just start sniping at them, and I guess I'll just leave the Sanguinary Guard and Tactical Marines here to defend this point. Go, 0 return damage, fantastic. Now, yeah. Conqueror can finish this off without too much trouble, which means the Basilisk can now focus on clearing those guys out of the objective. Stern Guards can get rid of this, which is good, because the Sanguinary Guard actually need to reinforce this turn, because they're getting quite low. Conqueror, you... Yeah, I guess we'll just send you up here. Yeah. Get in the way of those Gretchens. You can shoot them for me. Where did that other Stompa go? It was like right over here, wasn't it? I don't have another scout unit that can identify that for me, unfortunately. Go. Reinforce this mortar crew. You guys can wait a turn, get a little bit of morale back. Stern Guards up to here. And then you can shoot, I guess, those Gretchens. The other ones are now so weak that I don't think they're actually a threat to us. And they'll be even less of a threat in a second. There we go. This destroyer... That Stompa's like somewhere up here. There it is. This is gonna sting a little bit. Oof. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. But, on the other hand, we also almost killed that Stompa in one go. So, destroyers, man, they are good. I love them. Okay, rest of our troops. Up here. Do I want to send Stern Guards back? I think we'll be okay for now. I think, you know, this force here should be enough to stop whatever reinforcements they're sending through. And I don't think this is artillery. I don't think it can shoot over the mountains, at least I'm hoping. I guess we'll find out next turn. Now, these guys need to be dealt with. I guess actually this 9... No, hang on. Bank should shoot them. Then this unit of string guards can reinforce, and this one can come up here. Shoot those storm boys for me. Drop some mortars on those Gretchens. Some artillery. There we go. Hang on. Destroyers can probably... Yeah. Oh, and we've secured the objective. And our Conquerors can reinforce, and next turn all our other units can reinforce, and we can continue pushing. And I guess that's that for this turn. So, go ahead, Orcs. See how many more troops they're willing to devote to the center. See, this is what I'm talking about, where the AI makes really weird choices. Like, why did their Stompa just move up and attack my Conquerors, who are full strength and not really a threat to the Stompas? Or, you know... Okay, they're sending a lot of stuff through there. Okay, they are serious about that push. Well, why don't we, Tactical Marines can probably finish these guys off. Go, no trouble there. We can move this destroyer. I'd love to get them in cover, but we don't really need them in cover, because they outrange everything that's here. So who's the biggest threat here? Probably this Death Dread. We'll hit them. The Signet Guard are going to back off a step and shoot those guys, and we actually need to reroute some forces down there. Okay, so since we took this objective, what I'm going to do is keep this group going up here, because this group is, this route is a better approach on our objectives back there, and we will swing these guys back around to go assist in the defense there after they've taken some time to reinforce, if they can. You guys are reinforcing as well. Stern guards. Stern guards. There we go. And then over here, this destroyer should be able to just kill the Stompa, right? There we go. We can move the Vanquisher over here. Get all of our gunfire on those guys. Conquerors. And Conquerors just do really bad damage for some reason. Anyways, moving units up. Oh, they have a support unit behind them. Well, that is just rude. I do not appreciate that at all. Sanguinary Guard Squad is at full strength, so they can just move up and kill these Gretchens for me. Go. Conquerors are swinging around. String Guards can actually come up here and just hit these Shooter Boys, although it does put them annoyingly close to those Burner Boys, which I guess we'll just have to deal with. Other units can position themselves. Go. And this Vanquisher. I'm actually going to send you back. I feel like we're going to need a little bit of assistance in the center, but, and we seem to have pretty much saturated our route here, so, yeah. Send a couple of these units back to the other side. Deal with the center. Alright. Go for it, Orcs. Jeez. They don't even have any infantry to retake this objective with. Like, if I didn't have any units here, I don't know what this push would have actually accomplished, because I don't think they could have moved fast enough to catch me pushing up on either of the flanks, and they can't retake that point. So they would have just moved all of their units away from wherever they were up here. This is weird. This is a weird thing that's happening right here. Unfortunately, our infantry are now quite low. Let us continue sniping at that thing. Let's check if we can hit that. This destroyer. Make sure. Go. Moving everybody up. everybody. Everybody, come on, there you go. Like, I'm pretty sure I can just pull these guys all the way back to over here. Because they can't actually move into that objective within their units, so what are they gonna do? Pull this destroyer back as well. The secondary guard might be in trouble. I can't really get them any further away than that. I don't think I can get them far enough away to stop the enemy from chasing them if they really want to. Okay, mortar crew. Actually, this one. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's that all cleared out. Oh, no, we've got some more guys back there. Well, reinforce this destroyer. This vanquisher can come up to actually as close as we want, because those guys are using flamethrowers. Same guard, same general concept. We can just move up to here and shoot these guys. Go. And no new enemy units discovered is good. Basilisk up to here. No, neither of those is going to get range, unfortunately. Okay. Basilisk up to here. Stern guards to there. That should finish these guys off. Fantastic. Conqueror can reinforce. You guys are coming back here to help me deal with this. So that's all good. You should move. I don't know why I wasn't moving you before. And the Basilisk should also probably shift down this way a little bit to get a better range. And, oh, I guess we can have this Conqueror move forward. It's not really doing anything right now. Mortar crew, mortar crew. Alright, that is my turn. Go ahead, orcs. See, they're just forming a circle around the objective now, but I already hold that objective. I don't need to take it. What is this push even supposed to do? Okay, destroyer, finish those guys off for me, please. You're reinforcing. This destroyer can now back up a step and hit those guys. This vanquisher can hit those guys. These stern guards can come up to there, I guess. Actually, wait, we have a basilisk just sitting here. There we go. There we go. That's that all sorted. Conqueror, you're gonna come up to here. God, Conquerors are so bad against armor. Just wait there. Just, you know, try not to die. Mortar crew, Seminary Guard, and the Earth Shakers. I guess I didn't really need these guys over here, did I? Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay, we don't need Conquerors to get against tanks. That's what we have Vanquishers for. And Destroyers. And Basilisks. Seminary Guard. Stern Guard veterans. We have a lot of good anti-tank stuff, really. Okay, so we want to go this way. Just getting a little bit narrow for my tastes, but such is life. We need our armor at the front here. You can stop for turn. Full speed ahead. Reinforce our units a little bit before we go for the final push here. Yeah, I guess you guys are going to want to go down the open ground over here rather than continue along that really narrow cliffside path. Oh. There we go. Found something the Conquerors could shoot. And that is that. So, go ahead, orcs. Okay, there's one of those turn tip, and there goes the attack on the Conquerors. They're moving even more forces up to this pointless counterattack that is just leaving an opening for me to, like, push through here now. Okay. This is not how I planned this, but it's certainly working out for me. Go. Give those guys a quick jab. The Destroyer can now, if we park this right, probably do this without taking damage. Or at least taking too much damage. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of damage there, nothing too bad though. Tactical Marines can come up here and hit to them, I guess. There we go. Stern Guards up to there. Oh, those guys have guns. Wasn't there something up here? Oh wait, I just had my secondary guard kill that. Never mind. Never mind. String guards can get in cover here, and then just, wow. Yeah, just screw those guys' day up. And then over here. Go, where is my Vanquisher? Fantastic. Other Vanquisher. Go. Move up to there. The mortar crew is not really doing anything, although they might be able to outrange. Nope. Can't outrange anything. Well, you guys can just wait there then. Secondary guard right here. Can just wreck these guys. Wow. Yeah, do that. The Conqueror isn't really going to do anything. He's going to come up here and get us some scouting. There's that Gargant. Destroyer, who I just moved up not enough. Take a quick snipe at that guy, I guess. Might be able to kill one of them. There we go. 0 return damage, my favorite. Guess we'll just move the mortar team up to there. And you guys can come up here and finish them off. Almost. Almost, but not quite. That is unfortunate. Okay, you guys. Oh, hello. Super Cannon. You are very poorly placed right now. Yep. Alright, Secondary Guard up to Scout. Hopefully those woods aren't full of orcs. They are not. Yeah, I guess we'll just have the Secondary Guard scout ahead with this little force they have with them, while the other units try and catch up. Just gonna take a little bit, unfortunately. Even with their transports. Especially the basilisks are gonna be really slow here. Oh, you can... Wow. Neither of those are good choices. Alright. Well, I guess that's a good place to call it for today. The orcs seem to have made a massive blunder here. Like, they just threw away a lot of their forces doing that. So yeah, I think this is pretty well handled right now. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.